Hello and welcome to another episode of the Best Automatic. I'm your host, Captain Pervert.
And I'm your host, Captain Gorgeous.
Now, previously, we had our episode about talking about the VW Beetle.
And not mentioning Adolf Rosenberger as well. We've been very highly criticised for that.
Oh yeah, we have, haven't we?
Yes, we have been highly criticised, and we've got to mention that famous book as well of Joseph Gans, what was a proper engineer of the VW Beetle. Never mind Ferdinand Porsche, but yeah, very awkward for us because it goes on that dark path of
Jews, ain't it?
Yeah, and Adolf Hitler again.
Well, yeah.
So the producers do not want you to mention about your German helmet theory, what might be design of the VW Beetle.
I can't help it. I mean, it's a good theory, innit?
Well, it's Jewish people what created that VW Beetle shape.
Well, yeah, alright.
And another thing about the comments we had, the producers want us to mention about how much money they spent on this vehicle, what we are viewing.
Even it's not an actual real vehicle. I mean, it might not exist, that vehicle, in the game or in existence, because we did leave our episode on a climax with an unexploded bomb. If that bomb gone off, all the machinery and all that lot could have been destroyed. And lucky enough, they managed to get the bomb defused.
That wouldn't have mattered because the Germans scattered the equipment and buried them in bunkers and all that lot.
Well, yeah, but it still exploded and damaged the factory.
It was already damaged. Have you seen how much Allied bombing it took? I mean, they bombed Germany that it nearly levelled it. I mean, there weren't even two storms standing on top of each other. They wanted to bomb Germany from out of the existence of the map. That's how much bombs were dropped on Germany.
Bit exaggerated there, ain't you, Captain Gorgeous? Now, that scene's from Battle of the Bulge with Charles Bronson.
What do you mean? That prisoner from the UK, that famous one?
Yeah, that one in The Great Escape. It was well popular. He was scared of digging out of it and all that lot.
What? What are you on about?
That movie you mentioned. That quote you did. I mean, I'll play it for you.
What? What are you on about?
Yeah, don't worry, I'll play it.
Well, sir, I'm regular army. I don't get into beefs between colonels. But I'll tell you what some of my star-crazy men think. They think we got a great opportunity here. We got a chance to wipe out Germany. Just wipe it clean off the map. Knock everything down. Every city, every castle, all the bridges, all the roads, everything. Don't leave two stones standing together. Just wipe the slate clean. Turn Germany into a prairie, then ship over a few buffalo and let them start from scratch. Now, what do you think of that, Colonel?
I think your men ought to wash their socks and take a shave. It stinks in here.
I didn't say anything like that about buffaloes living in Germany.
Oh no, but you mentioned about two stones and all that lot.
Yeah, but the Allied bombing and all that lot. And don't forget, they started it first. Germany started bombing.
Well, yeah, we all established that, but somebody's got to sort out the repercussions of the tragedy of bombing, aren't they? And war, and that's why Ivan Hirst sorted it out, didn't he?
Who's that?
I was playing his interviews last episode. Here, I'll play some more of it.
My initial brief was virtually zero. Just to go to Wolfsburg and take charge of a factory, a derelict factory.
I wouldn't like to sort that mess out.
Well, yeah, well, let's carry on listening.
And most of the machine tools were still around. They'd been moved into cellars, against possible bombing, which of course in the event did happen. The big presses were there, and the press tools were there.
So they've got all the equipment to get a factory going, but they haven't got a building. But who actually owned VW Beetle then?
Well, this is it. It comes up in discussion.
Volkswagen was in a precarious position. There was a decision taken during the war that all factories built specifically to manufacture war materials would be destroyed at the end of the war. They would be blown up. And other factories which were deemed to be surplus to the new low level of industry being imposed on Germany after the war. Initially the American Morgenthau plan was for a very low level of industry. That was modified and Germany was to have a reasonable level of industry. But factories that were not required to meet that level were offered to any country that had been at war with Germany as war reparations. So Volkswagen was theoretically on the reparations list. It was available for anybody who wanted to take it away.
Does that mean that anybody could have had VW factory then? It would have made a fortune.
Yeah, but at the time nobody didn't want it because it's where it was.
Where it was? Well, what's wrong with it?
1947 was a time of complete change of the political climate. The Iron Curtain had come down, the Berlin airlift was on.
Why is that a problem?
Well, it's near Russia, obviously.
Well, yeah, but...
Yeah, Stalin. I mean, it was making people working in death, quarries and whatever. I mean, you know, it was very hard for VW Beetle to just mass produce vehicles. They had a hard time trying to get it all set up and all that lot, and getting materials and that.
Right, okay.
Production of the Beetle really got going on a small scale, of course, but this was a time when no other manufacturer in Germany was producing cars at all. First got going in March 1946 at a rate of 1,000 cars a month, which was the limit set by the availability of materials.
And all that was achieved by a destroyed factory, wasn't it?
Well, they were rebuilding it round the time and all that lot. Oh, it was amazing what they did.
And there's all them bombs and all, isn't there, what were dropped on it?
And all tripping over unexploded bombs as well.
Yeah, now I remember how you ended that episode. There was like a big bomb or something, wasn't there?
Yeah, that's right. And the British had this great big massive order to fulfill, and they had to produce these cars. I mean, but the point is, all of a sudden everybody wants a VW Beetle, and you got to think about what is the hidden charm of that vehicle.
Well, yeah, it's some, it's just odd, isn't it?
Yeah, even you're stumbling because you can't put the theory, because this vehicle is a military vehicle. It's meant to be threatening, but somehow, I mean, to put this theory, being honest, because it sounds so complicated, is they actually send somebody out there in a dangerous environment, like something like a tame racing driver, and go like on somewhere where it could be unpredictably violent.
Right.
Like Grand Theft Auto on a live session, and see how unexpected online players treat this vehicle.
Oh, so I ain't doing that.
No, we're going to send our tame racing driver to do it, and that's what we're going to do, to see how people react to it.
It's going to be obvious how people are going to react to it. I mean, it's on a online session, is the GIMP. I mean, there's some uninspected online players, and you can see they're not on the friends list because there'll be a bit of blue if you know the game. I mean, look at them online players. They just must be scared of that vehicle.
What do you mean they're scared of it? When they've ran into a bleeding dead end, aren't they? I mean, look, now you can see the GIMP is using the charms of that vehicle. Look, online players, professional killers or something, and first thing, they are charmed by the vehicle. Now you can see the time racing driver has got out the vehicle, willing them to actually drive it.
Look like they're having a bit of a battle there or something.
Well, no.
I mean, it doesn't help with having 2 stars on, does it?
I mean, yeah, well, yeah. So the online player must be trying to help the GIMP get away from the police by trying to blow them up with a firework.
Well, I don't think that's going to really help. Where's that online player going now?
Well, by seeing from different camera angles, as our producers like to rub it in, that the player's running away for some reason.
Well, it don't make really sense. I mean, this is meant to be for psychology of the vehicle, and the first reaction we've seen with some online players is just weird. They're just like wanting to do weird stuff.
At least they haven't killed our time racing driver. I mean, they haven't executed it.
Well, no.
So that, I bet that's because of the VW Beetle, that it's that got some weird charm. I mean, look, they just want to treat it like it's a playground slide or something. That's what I mean by them curved edges and all that lot.
Yeah, well, the police don't share that theory, do they? They just executed the GIMP with your weird curved edges.
Well, it's like this scene, right? There is, the GIMP is up traffic, and this random player just comes, you know, outside of the GIMP, so the GIMP's opportunity is bet there on and see what happens. Obviously, another mysterious charm of that vehicle, that online place has jumped in, and obviously the GIMP's gonna let it drive it. And look, that online player must be so happy that we've got like so many stairs on the vehicle. So maybe they're testing the capability of how good it is against the police.
Yeah, because we have noticed that the police don't like this vehicle, do they?
Well, yeah, because maybe they know about the certain history of it. I mean, they just executed that online player.
Yeah, well, it looks like the GIMP isn't going to do any better, is it? I mean, look, they're going to shoot it again, aren't they?
Yeah, that's always a problem, that, yeah, police are a bit of a nuisance by executing VW Beetle drivers.
But that's not your theory. You're trying to get that people just like the vehicle and then they want to drive it. It's like that online player is the same one, and look, the vehicle's been shot by the police. It's undrivable. That player is still wanting to drive it.
Well, yeah, it must, it's got that charm, and this is what I've been trying to explain, that, you know, when they came over with the Germans, when they did the blitzkrieg over France, they used the VW Beetle.
Yeah, you mentioned it.
Yeah, but I'm trying to say that somehow this vehicle has a hidden charm, and even it was used for the military. Now the British are making them there for their military vehicles, well, just get transport going and all that lot. But all of a sudden everybody started wanting one.
Well, yeah, because we know how popular they are now. They just went crazy, didn't they?
Well, obviously we're going to go more further into the history of what really got this vehicle so popular. But even proving on a game what's very known for violence and all that lot, that you're going to get online players like sweetly charmed about this vehicle. There is something about this vehicle and in its hidden charm of it. That's what I'm trying to get at, you know, them smooth edges.
Keep saying smooth edges a lot, you know.
Well, yeah, well, it's rounded off, isn't it?
Yeah, like it's being classed as a Beetle, innit? You know, do you think Beetles are attractive and something, or nice and smooth?
Yeah. Anyhow, this is a scene of the GIMP, and this is going to be a little bit different because the GIMP is coming up to an online player, and there's something happening down here, as you may notice. So the GIMP approaches this online player, and this online player is been quite distracted by hiding behind his vehicle, and the GIMP's popping it on, you know, trying to encourage them to get in the Beetle, and yeah, explosions are happening, and you know, unfortunately the GIMP has got blown up with that, you know, so
it's on fire, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and then you get this online player what's executed our GIMP.
Maybe they don't like VW Beetles.
Well, name and shame them, because he executed our GIMP but was not doing anything.
Except just driving up to an online player what's shooting another one. Yeah, stupidity our GIMP's got. So it does prove that the VW Beetle hasn't got that hidden charm to impress everybody out there.
Well, no it ain't, but it does prove the theory that, you know, it does work on some people, doesn't it? I mean, look at them smooth edges.
Oh, we give up with your weird smooth edges.
Why?
Because you're getting weird and talking about smooth edges. And on that, we should end the show.
Why?
Because you're getting weird.
I'm not.
So on that smooth baby's bottom, it's time to end the show.
You can't be saying that, you weirdo.